Who is more likely to become rich and successful in life? Entrepreneurial dreamers. Dropouts versus graduates. Who is more likely to become rich and successful in life? The story of the billionaire dropout is an endless source of inspiration for famous millionaires and billionaires who dropped out of school. But does the romantic idea of dropout success match reality, or do most dropouts find their ambitious plans quickly run dry? Unfortunately, the statistics favor graduates. If you like the video and want to help us continue creating interesting content, we kindly ask you to consider the idea of subscribing to our channel and making a donation to support us. Your support is precious to us and will allow us to continue growing and improving our channel. You can do it here below, through the appropriate buttons, subscribe, and thanks. There are exceptional success stories among dropouts, but they are the exception. The few who dropped out and became famous, like Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, are what Malcolm Gladwell calls outliers. In reality, most successful Americans are college graduates. I hate to disappoint you, but Jeff Bezos, Marissa Mayer, and Sheryl Sandberg are all graduates. A 2017 survey analyzed the percentage of the richest and most powerful Americans who graduated from college. The 11,745 people who participated in the survey were CEOs, politicians, millionaires, billionaires, business executives, federal judges, and people recognized worldwide as influential figures in their fields. According to the study, only 10.9% of Forbes billionaires did not have a college education, 44.8% graduated from elite schools like Harvard University, and 44.3% from other universities. However, of the 30 million billionaires, 79.9% graduated, and only 20% did not earn a degree. After all, dropping out of college is not a success indicator. Why has dropping out of college become synonymous with success in popular media, despite graduates having a much higher likelihood of doing well? The popular narrative suggests that college is unnecessarily expensive and a waste of time, and that young people would be better off skipping college and pursuing their entrepreneurial dreams. The problem is that dropout success stories make headlines. There's nothing better than the story of a young person who dropped out of a promising academic program, tinkered in their parents' garage, and 3 years later developed a billion-dollar product. Yet we never hear about dropout failure stories. People who dropped out of school or never attended and tinkered in their garages or bedrooms are still tinkering in the same garages decades later. They're not failures, they're just not the success stories we like to hear and talk about. We unintentionally ignore these failures, who are actually the majority. We shouldn't. After all, they haven't achieved anything worth talking about. At its core, the American dream is the story of those who fight against the highest adversities to produce something worth talking about. We want to believe this is a country where anything is possible, and anyone with enough dreams and the right amount of grit can succeed. It's natural to sensationalize these stories and root for them. The truth about successful entrepreneurs who dropped out of school: if you closely study successful minorities who dropped out of school, you realize they're not just average people who had a great idea and made millions of dollars overnight. Many factors make these people special. They are usually hardworking, typically persistent, usually better connected than others, and have strong networks that allow them access to resources not easily accessible to others. Successful dropouts usually don't give up. They had a great idea to work on and pursued it relentlessly. They didn't give up in difficult circumstances and eventually created something valuable. Their burning ambition to realize that dream is so obsessive they have no time for anything else, including college. Here are some other things that successful college dropouts usually have. 1. A head start. The time it takes to graduate can range from 4 to 10 years, during which their peers who decided to drop out or leave school are already ahead. However, these failures and setbacks fuel successful dropouts. They learn from infinite iterations and eventually figure out what works and what doesn't in their journey to realize their dreams. The few dropouts who succeed maintain this initial advantage, and in most cases, increase the gap over time. 2. Breaking the mold. School is a place of rules where students are told what to do and how to do it. School imposes on students to follow all the rules and do things a certain way. Although most people are happy to follow the patterns, such a rigid education is not suitable for everyone, and nonconformists who rebel against the school system drop out, usually to become millionaires. While their classmates learn to conform, they are busy breaking all the rules and doing things their way. They blaze a trail in the woods that others don't know or don't want to venture into. 3. They forge their own path. While in college, you follow a predetermined path, but dropouts have to make their own way. Successful dropouts didn't get rich working 9 to 5 for someone else in a dark factory. They had an idea to solve a problem and did everything possible to create a solution their way. Entrepreneurs are pioneers. By creating new businesses, they take on most of the risks and rewards. What successful dropouts have in common is that they are innovators who bring something new to the market. And that's what successful dropouts have in common. They are innovators who bring something new to the market, and when their product wins, we congratulate them. College prepares you for a predetermined future, a life where you find a job and turn your time into money, and it's not the shortest path to financial success. 4. Back against the wall. College should be the weapon to secure a job and a degree that guarantees a financially secure future for you and your family. Yet you might leave college mid-career for a risky idea and disappoint your loved ones. So, you've burned your bridges. What now? This context often serves as a catalyst to push dropouts towards success. Failure is not an option. You work harder because you can't afford to see the smug smile on your friend's face when 4 years later, you find yourself penniless and without a degree. You can't afford to look your parents in the eye and admit they were right. You should have finished college. Dropping out of college is an act of great courage. If it doesn't work out, you'll always find a way if the person who dropped out later succeeds. There are no excuses. In short, it's the combination of these factors that sets the most successful dropouts apart from the rest. If you or someone you know is considering setting aside their college education, first evaluate whether you have the passion to pursue your vision. Why you should finish college. After examining some factors driving successful dropouts, we should also examine why finishing college is a great idea, at least for most people. 1. High return on investment. Let's be honest, college is expensive. However, it's true that a degree increases your future earning potential. Those who enter the workforce with a degree start with a significantly higher salary over their lifetime compared to their peers who dropped out. Additionally, the unemployment rate for graduates is much lower than for high school graduates. 2. Personal growth and life skills. Financial security is not the only reason to attend and complete college. College also promotes human development. Students can learn life skills such as communication, writing, confidence, public speaking, critical thinking, and presentation. These are valuable skills for life inside and outside the workforce. You'll also have the opportunity to interact and learn from faculty and classmates from diverse backgrounds. The knowledge and skills gained in 4 or more years of college will prepare you for professional success. If you use college wisely, you can become an established professional in your field, equipped with all the tools needed to tackle the challenges of modern society. 3. Access to better job opportunities. Employers are increasingly looking for workers with a degree, even for entry-level positions. Therefore, a college degree has many more chances of getting a job than a high school diploma. According to a Georgetown University study, graduates have 57% more job opportunities than high school graduates. A degree qualifies you for these job opportunities and gives you more options to choose from. Despite the relatively high unemployment rate in the United States, data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics shows there is a massive shortage of qualified and educated workers. As a result, job opportunities for college-educated job seekers are plentiful. The same Georgetown University study found that 80% of jobs requiring a degree or higher education are advertised online, compared to 50% of jobs requiring a high school diploma. This makes it difficult for non-graduates to connect with recruiters. A college education also leads to a network of colleagues, professors, mentors, and advisors. This network is often valuable and opens doors to connect with industry leaders and decision-makers. These contacts can be used to seek new job opportunities or advance your career in your chosen field. 4. Professional development. If for some reason you haven't earned a degree, your highest level of education is a high school diploma. Even if you get a fairly good job, a high school diploma is not enough to advance in your career. If you don't complete your education, you'll quickly reach a glass ceiling that can't be broken. It's also dangerous to stagnate in a company. Either you'll change jobs, or the company will force you to leave. The good news is that many employers are willing to contribute to the cost of college education for employees who want to stay on the job or advance in a company of their choice. In conclusion, the myth perpetuated by the media that dropouts get rich and successful makes it seem cool to drop out of college, but statistically, only a small minority of millionaires drop out of college. In reality, graduates are more likely to succeed in life than non-graduates. A degree provides them with the skills, opportunities, knowledge, and resources needed to lead a good life. This gives them a significant advantage over their peers who dropped out of school. In summary, if you graduate and find that the traditional 9-to-5 job isn't for you, you can always start your own business. If the business fails, your degree can help you find a job. On the other hand, if you dropped out of college to pursue a billion-dollar entrepreneurial idea, it might be difficult to find a good job when you're plotting world domination. Let us know about your practical experience regarding today's topic by writing it in the comments. And do not hesitate to ask questions, we will respond to the best of our ability. Do not forget to share your opinion with us and leave a comment. If you also leave a like, it would be great. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video.